From Lies to Truth by Jason Brecious. Is better than to be slapped or hurted if the truth, than be fooled and assaulted by a lie. A good man or woman will be honest no matter how painful the truth is. A coward hides behind lies and deceit. It's true. It's a hard thing to accept that we have been lied to. It's even more difficult to come into contact with the data that uncovers that most of what we assumed once truth is actually lies or false. But there is a design to this madness, see? So here it shows that most of the things feed to eyes are a crab sandwich, like David Bass says. Most things are poop sandwich, and many people love to eat it, no matter how perfidious, how nefarious it can be. The head loves to eat poop sandwich, right? So our matrix are basically made up of lies. It was designed to be this way, in a dual way, bipolarity, with a lot of mad people here, because this is a hospice. This is asylum. It has turned asylum because those who call themselves those masters, the superiors, the owners of all this are the mad masters. They are the first one to be crazy. They are not normal beings, being them humans or no humans. They are not normal. They are psycho. They are highly dangerous and psycho and lives in deceit. And for this it is that they create a matrix which lies. Okay? And so are the Anakins here, the ones that has a great number of their DNA, which is a lot. They are a lot, and we are outnumbered. Those who think differently are given as mad. They would say, you are the crazy one. Those people are crazy. Don't follow them. Do you understand? And our numbers is but very little, very little, and you just cannot fit in the matrix. And only when you decide to wear the grass of truth, the grass of courage, the grass of differences, the leap, that big leap to find out the truth, you will encounter the truth. Until then, you believe in a fake world, a fake matrix which looks very much enticing, very much attractive, very much addictive, right? It's very addictive to be here, especially so when you live in a good life. You have everything that pins you here, that attracts you here and keeps you here. Many people are addicted to the matrix. They don't want to die. Men don't want to age. Men don't want to. That's why they don't tell their age, their chronological age, and they go to clinics to make plastic surgery, Botox, if they can afford it, they will do. Or they will hide their age, or they lie about their ages, saying that they are much younger, at least chronologically, than they are. But for some people, they cannot deceive some people. It's very intuitive. They can see through their lies, and can pinpoint their actual chronological age. Okay, because they doesn't appear to be younger than they are. Some are chronologically young, okay, are chronologically young, but they look older, and vice versa. So we never know. But there are some who are both biologically speaking and chronologically speaking old and hide their ages. A lot of them, especially on the east of the planet. A lot. They just don't want to. They are just like the old dragon Anu. They don't want to age. They don't want. They go to a clinic. They pay a huge package of tens of thousands of dollars to keep themselves young, no matter what. You see, by artificial means. Just if you want to see the truth, you have to wear the grass of truth. Okay, take the leap, and I go where angels dread to go, and I dare to take a leap, quantum leap, to see the truth. But there's a design to this, so there's a design to this madness, because this binary hologram was made this way. Nevertheless, the very fabric of our world operates on a default of negativity, which is a duality. Before the template, the original template was this way, was not meant to be this way. At least the template was totally different. They have thwarted, they have distorted everything, from our bodies to our DNA, which make up of that. Nevertheless, to our total world and the matrix, the way how we live, it has been thwarted, it has been adulterated, it has been distorted by default, so as to promote negativity in this once then pain planet, Pan, the time of pain, and Eden, which was totally different. And now we have a lot of Anakins here. They bring in their people here to create the world that we have today, with inequality, wars, hatred, petty crimes, haves and haves not, people who are totally apathic, no matter what their races. I will not say ethnic group, because within our race there's many ethnic group. This nonsense of the ethnic group has been conned. It's nonsense. It's race, because every one of us has the ancestral from some off-world beings. Okay, so they have so all of these people, what I'm saying, yeah? So everybody commit their only, so regardless of anything, regardless of where we come from, regardless of status, social status, regardless of nationality, of race, many people do a lot of stupid things here on earth, you see, because those people, because many of us here sick not just to the bones, but to the causal body, with the spirits, called the spirit. Causal body is totally polluted, totally sick. So that's why you see the most vile, the most hideous crime that you normal people will say, if you but have empathy, you will say to yourself, to others, my God, how come somebody is able to do this, the most hideous crime possible, done mostly by males, because in the males they put some kind of hologram or program that's totally satanic and distorted. Of course, they're the one who say, but many humans are evil. Yeah, they are. That's true. Many idiots, women are evil too, because they have a very high percentage of testosterone on them, and they are the misogynistic ones. They are evil because they follow the same footpath of a evil man, which is a lot of them here. The majority are males. They are the most emotionally weaker of the genders. They are only physically stronger, with a very little exception, isn't it? However, they are very emotionally weaker. The male class are very weak. They cannot take confrontation. They cannot take truth. They cannot take how to say it, defiation. You cannot defy them. They don't like it. They don't like competition because they become very aggressive, isn't it? So they are the one who contribute to at least 99.9 of the total crimes on it. So but these are design of maddening sea because men here are already crazy. There is the beauty craze, the one who is a bit schizo, but they doesn't make any harm to nobody. They are just fun and schizo. Okay, they don't mean harm to nobody. They become crazy because they see so much madness that this small group get mad and just lash out. But there's the cold-blooded ones who are really evil. That one's not even more crazy. That one is evil, downright evil ones. So the very fabric of our world operates on a default of negativity that empowers deceit while stifling truth. This phenomenon is unscientific. We are very unscientific indeed, because your teachers and master have feed you with a very nice sandwich, at least on top, on the superficie, and below full of poop, filled with poop within. Just once the invasion came in, they decided to bring in the elect ones, the chosen ones, philosophers, soothsayers, prophets, masters, etc., to offer you all how to say it is alms, some kind of charity, give you alms like they give to a beggar. When they invaded, there has been some faction of them who decided to bring in those elect one among they themselves, the controllers. Okay, they send in these people to construct a conventional norm based on philosophies, religions, mystics, and many others paraphernalias, many other facets that we have in society, so as to best how to say, they tried to minimize the behavior of the new race that they have created. They try to make them more passive, more submissive. That's why they bring all these people to help to create a society based on rules, based on do it and do not, do's and do not, to best deceive the mass here. And basically they inflige in the free will, because the free will was not for you to do evil, of course, because based in our original template, nobody did any evil, because everybody knows it's stupid. This is for low classes to rob, to steal, to kill, to do stupid things to the animals, even to kill them to eat. That was stupid thing. That was for low class ones, low class reptilian breed. So that was after the invasion when they modify our DNA. So to better counteract, to minimize the things, the damage that they have done to the species in here, they bring in the elect. This is the elect. Good people, yeah, you would say good people. But good people don't work for the devil. Good people are not the devil advocate, are they? They couldn't be. Of course, they give good example. True, but why would they create a race that destroy in the first place, and after that try to minimize it? Just like I on purpose, I destroy a house, I knock down a house with a tractor or my car, my big jeep or whatever, a truck, and later I try to patch with Scotch tape. I try to bandage my neighbor's walls with bandage. For what? When the destruction has been done already. For what? You're going to Scotch tape that? That's the rubbish, isn't it? Just they bring in these people at first it helped. The head is here start to behave better back then, but after the new generation keep on coming out worse and worse and worse. Each generation, calor da bexiga, so hot. Each generation was worse than another, and I end up to in what we have today. Up to today, nothing changes. For what? They bring in destruction. For what? Artificial disaster like geographic disaster like floods, flash floods, tsunamis, earthquake. When you want to kill the evil by the trunk and not by the root, you have to go to the root and try to end this evil, and not try to cut the leaves and the trunk. For what? It's gonna sprout sideways, isn't it? It will still sprout its branches, the foliage, etc., and then they bear evil fruit, isn't it? So what for? You're going to try to undo the stupid thing, the stupidity that you have done. So that's why they bring in these people. These are the elect. They are chosen one to deceive the stupid people, because the wise ones, the natural ones, they know how to out-police themselves. If they see somebody needing help on the street, they immediately will go there instantly. They don't have to think twice. Or better yet, they don't ever think, they act. They think after they act. They act first, they think later. They act by instinct. I would not say even impulse, but instinct. They won't drink and drive because they may harm some animals on the road or some humans. Or they'll not steal from other people. They will not kill a woman because they are being rejected, or because she doesn't want sex with him. They will not steal somebody their money. They will not enslave people on the workplace. Isn't it? Isn't it? Right or not? Why? Because you want to police yourself. You have something called honesty and integrity. That's what is lacking here among men of us, unfortunately. You see? Just if you have but this kind of DNA, you don't need outsiders to tell you. Unfortunately, because not everybody's like this, and these dragons who invaded the controllers knew it, they bring in the elect one to represent them and try to make things better. Understand? However, the crap had been done. They already have poop everywhere. The crap, the poop have hit the ceiling fan, have hit the fan and the ceiling and the roof, so it spread all over. So what they could do now? Huh? They will have to destroy all that build to remove all the poop that they have done, that they have created in the first place. So great teachers of old told the people lies to save them. Explosive oratory in the form of legendas, folklore, and parables, which are lies that convey deeper truths. All the parables, all the legend that you hear from each race, each group, each country, etc. Everyone have their own set of folklore and parables to best teach the people here, isn't it? Even these fairy tales for children also has a deep meaning behind all that. Rapunzel, Humpty Dumpty, Cinderella, John and Mary, the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White, and many, many others. Jesus taught in parables, every story of fiction that concealed the facts for those who perceived them. Fables of the Golden Bough, the writings of Joseph Campbell, Catherine Briggs, and so many others. Great fairy tales built on a scaffolding of lies or deceits that hid elements of real reality. Or they talk in parables, or even they try to camouflage everything, or whitewash, or blackwash everything, or brownwash, or whatever wash. They whitewash everything. Okay, so this word is a copy, a fiction. It's just like the Windows. The Windows, we have the fake version, isn't it? You can anytime download it if you qualify for it, and then you have it. You can keep on play, isn't it? The same thing is this matrix that you have here. It's the same thing. It's all a copy, which is from the original template, which was altered, transformed, adulterated, distorted, so as to create a new timelines in an evil dual matrix based on good and evil, when there's no such thing as evil. Nobody at the time of Eden and Pen didn't know what evil was. For them it's strange. If you ask these beings, what is evil? They will look at you and kind of, is it a new word? Because we don't know what this means. Only now we know the evil, thanks to the Luciferians, thanks to this group, and they are reincarnating more and more and more of their people all the time. And that's why you have what we have today. Okay, we have this world the way it is because of this misconstruct, that this invasion. We exist within the anti-arithmetic a photo negative of truth. Photocopy, all this a photocopy. And while we live this lie, it is lies and deception that teach us our way. I don't agree. We don't need lies to teach us our way unless we are ahead. A true people need no lies to know what's pleasant or not. isn't it? You know that's wrong to take drugs, because if you cannot control yourself, why are you gonna take a drug for? Why you drink and drive? Why you take drugs and drive, or leave somebody? You take a drive trash, you dig the ass and you go down below in the cave. You don't come out, because if you come out, you're gonna make trouble to others, isn't it? So all this is a matter of conscience, something which is lacking here. Now they have invented the narcissist mother kind of fashion. Now it's a trade. Oh, I have a narcissist mother. Suddenly everybody now has a narcissist mother. Because the mother asked them to go to school, not to drink, not to take drugs, not to do drugs, not to smoke. Narcissist mom, narcissist parents, narcissist father. Of course, there is the abusive parents who trash the hell out of you, who even starve you, and even get into your how to say, free will. Don't allow you as a teen to go out and hang around with your friends, because she's so stuck, she and he so stuck up, and she see themselves through you, because they remember what they did in the past, and they think this is a sin, it's wrong, so they stop you from doing the same. But by doing that, you just give that person more fire, more reason to rebel in the end and to try, because what you resist will persist, and what you look at will disappear and dissipate. You need to face everything, even your desires. But the problem here is to draw a line between what is addiction and experience. You may experience, as long as it doesn't harm other people, you may experience everything, but be addicted to nothing. Even Luciferians will tell you this, those who are on top of the hierarchy, they tell you this. Experience everything, need nothing. That's the way to live in this earth. Okay, but there's the evil Luciferian Zeus. There's the evil one, and they are in a large group. They are mostly the ones who tempt people here. See? Do you see? The parents who tell you not to do evil, they are not narcissists, they are just scared for you, they are afraid. But that father and mother who pushes sons and daughters to do well in school and to bring 200% in their marks, those people are psychopaths. The so-called tiger parents. Why they don't pass themselves? Why they don't bring this mark themselves? They themselves supposed to study, not make the children study through them, or study through their children. I mean, why do they study to their children? For those parents, what matters is appearance, status, etc. They don't care about the well-being and the psyche of their children. Those are narcissist parents, not that parents who say, hello, can you please go wash your dishes? Or can you please not leave the towels about inside the toilet? Or can you please not come back late because you are disturbing the neighbors, or by opening the door, the gate, or whatever? Can you please be more considerate? Is that a narcissist mom or dad? No, they are being right and honest. They are being sincere. It's their rights to tell you, as long as you live under their roof, that you should behave in certain way. They are not being psychopath, they are not being narcissists, but the Luciferian, the evil ones nowadays, start to confront all this. Because why? They don't want to face reality, they don't want to face their responsibility. So they condemn and they judge other people for being unable to be responsible and to do some good work here in this earth. Those are the generation idol who does nothing. The generation flower boys and girls who doesn't want to do anything. And a shift to the maid, shift to the mom, shift to the grandmother, to the aunties. You see? So enough of this no garbage. Enough. You are narcissist. Don't call your parents narcissist. You are the narcissist. Your parents are narcissists when they try to live their dreams through you. They impinge upon your rights, your free will, etc. Once you grow up. Okay? Who want to exploit you and live off you, while they can still work and contribute to society in some way. Those are the narcissist ones, not those others. Okay? You are the narcissist. But the Luciferian will not look at themselves on the mirror and admit it, so they will put their blame onto others. They see themselves through others. The critics are raving for a movie that hasn't even been seen yet. People brush the mission statement for almost every organization in the world is the exact opposite of what they accomplish. All about lies. All lies. They promise. Once you are in, once they grab you, they need you, they are in need of you, they use you, they exploit you, and after that they kick your ass to the curb. That's how it works. In a world empowered, built open and protected by a vast apparatus of falsity, lies, deceit, upon greater scrutiny we begin to realize why the oldest texts are so packed with duplicities, because of fake. If it were a original, it will have the original copy, not several copies of it with different author. The Quran, the Bible, the Vedas, the Zenda, Vasa, Talmud, Tanakh, the Vedas, and so on. Many others were offered to provide divine truth and the addressing of lies, to bypass these words' firewalls, to penetrate the psyche that usually accepts the deceits of the simulacrum or this matrix. These were deliberate construction for the elect and awakened to feed their soul, the chosen one, the goyim could go to hell, to allow them to comprehend their dilemma, to see through the darkness of deception by understanding that these holy scriptures were spiritual instruction manuals armoring the saved ones or the chosen one from the condemnation of these holographic maelstroms of lies. They were never meant to be taken literally, though. So here you see a world made of lies, fake people, and a lot of hypocrisy. And those who penetrated the veils, those who have dead and chosen to see differently, are labeled as psycho, narcissist, liars, deceitful, hypocrites, or simply crazy, when it's totally the opposite, because you cannot rationalize it with the true psychos ones. So hard. You'll end up psycho like them.